Hello, my friends. I'm happy to be back here with all of you after taking a week off to take care of some things as we are coming into Leo season. In this video, I'm going to share some insights around like the overview of all of the layers of energies that are calibrating right now on the astrological levels. And we do have some like seriously potent, illuminating, transformative, powerful energies showing up this month. I want to begin with just a quick little recap about the new moon. The new moon, which happened on the 17th of July, happened in the sign of Cancer. And that new moon really sort of set the undercurrent for the energies that we're going to be unfolding and blossoming into throughout Leo season. And the new moon in Cancer is a lot about self-nurturing, themes around self-nurturing and self-care. And this can be holistically, meaning physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, within yourself, within your home. And so if you have not yet set an intention for this particular lunar cycle, there is still time. And I recommend that we set intentions around self-nurturing and self-care. If you have your natal chart and you know where the Cancer sector of your chart is, look to see what house Cancer is in, and you can specify your personal intentions for the remainder of this lunar cycle based on where the Cancer sector of your astrological chart is. Okay, so this week on the 25th, we're coming into the first quarter moon of this lunar cycle, and it's happening in the sign of Scorpio. So we have two water signs, right? So new moon in Cancer, first quarter moon in Scorpio. This can bring in more of an awareness of what's going on with us on sensing feeling levels, and we might be feeling emotional. With some of the other things that are going on, with Venus just going retrograde, this can be a time of purging, releasing, healing old emotional stuff that's been going on within us. I am going to chime in on Tuesday with a more in-depth look around the energies that are happening the week of the first quarter moon. So I'm not going to elaborate on that right now, but just know and remember that the first quarter phase of each lunar cycle is an opportunity to calibrate and make whatever adjustments that you want to make to align more deeply with whatever your new moon intentions had been. So some other big things that I want to touch upon here, because they're going to be influential for a significant period of time. The nodes of the moon just shifted into Aries and Libra. The North Node went into Aries on the 17th, the same day as the new moon, and the South Node went into Libra. Look at your chart and let me know, comment below, if your natal North Node is Aries and your natal South Node is Libra, because if so, you are having a nodal return. And this is the case with my chart. I'm having a nodal return. You could also be having a reverse nodal return. For example, if your natal North Node is Libra and your natal South Node is Aries, then you're having a reverse return. If you're having a nodal return or a reverse nodal return, then this shift of the nodes is going to be especially impactful for you, that gives you experiences and opportunities for soul growth and renewal in your life. However, I do want to say that collectively, we're all going to be experiencing this shift in various ways. And again, look at your natal chart and look to see what houses Aries and Libra are living in. And that will give you some insight as to exactly how you're going to be experiencing this nodal shift. This nodal shift is going to be significant for us all collectively for the next 18 months. Now, let me just share, I think I talked about this in the past few videos, just to give you an idea of the level of significance this is going to be for you if you are having a nodal return or a reverse nodal return. It's been 19 years since the North Node was in Aries and the South Node was in Libra. And the last time this happened, the last time I had a nodal return was right when I was moving here to Sedona. So it proved to be a significant life change. Moving is a significant life change. I've spent the past 19, 20 years growing and developing a lot on a lot of levels as an energy healing practitioner, with the tools that I utilize within my practice as a professional psychic and astrology and all of that, healing growth regarding relationships, all kinds of things. So let me just talk a little bit about Aries energy. Aries is the archetype of the warrior. And for those of us here on this channel, we're spiritual warriors, right? We're dedicated towards streamlining our will, our focus, our actions, our activities in the direction of our soul evolution, our awakening. Aries in general is a lot about independence, it's self-expression, it's a fire sign. So it's very much about enthusiastic energy. It's very passionate energy. It's a cardinal sign. And so it's very initiating, active energy. And so wherever Aries is landing in or living in your natal chart, you can expect that there's going to be a lot of new inspiration and a new urging towards independent growth and self-expression based on the house that Aries is in. Now, Libra is about harmony, balance, relationships, and the South Node represents, it can be things that we're ready to let go of or release. It also, in our natal charts, is connected to the talent, skills, and abilities that we brought into the world with us that feel natural to us. And so it's the talent, skills, and abilities that we can bring to the North Node, soul urging energies that are showing up. But here's a deeper level of what's going on. Most of us have heard by now that Venus is going retrograde, and it actually just went retrograde less than 24 hours ago from the time of me making this video on Sunday, the 23rd of July. So we're in the first day of Venus retrograde. Venus is the ruler of Libra. The beneficial way to utilize the energy of Venus retrograde, the natural way that it coaxes us, is in the direction of nurturing our relationship with ourselves, healing our relationship with ourselves, healing old emotions or wounds that might be still lingering within us regarding current or past relationships. So there's a big relationship theme, healing around relationship with self and others, that is going to be prevalent throughout the summer. Now, being that we are in Leo season right now, and Leo is a lot about creative self-expression. Leo is also a fire sign, so it's compatible with that Aries energy that's happening. And I'm going to talk a little bit more about that in a minute as well. But what my insight is that tuning into your light and sharing your light, radiating the light, meaning the essence of your spirit, in and of itself can be a potent pathway of healing. In Leo season, healing comes through self-expression, especially with the theme of healing our relationship with ourselves and healing things that have to do with old hurts regarding relationship themes. The Venus retrograde is also an energy that naturally supports us and encourages us in the direction of optimizing our self-worth, our self-love, our self-esteem, our self-value. And it's also a great energy that's conducive to optimizing our mindset around prosperity. And that's because Venus is connected to our values, beauty, love, worth, what we do value. It's also the ruler of Taurus and Libra also, but the Taurus aspect is about how we make money. And so all of these types of themes are coming in. It's a good idea to feel into how these things are showing up in your life right now. And then that way you can be working with it most directly and most consciously. Now, there's a thing that is slightly interacting with the North Node in Aries, and that is Chiron, which is an asteroid that represents the archetype of the wounded healer. It's in Aries also. It's not quite in an exact conjunction, but it's like 10 degrees away from each other. So they're connecting. And being that Aries is the archetype of the warrior, and for our sake, we're going to say the spiritual warrior, our passion, our action, our drive, with Chiron going retrograde in Aries, what I feel strongly, and in fact, I'm giving this whole season of Leo the theme of taking our power back, reclaiming our power. Any parts of ourself that have been subdued, held back, hanging out in our shadow side, that's connected to our woundedness, now is the time to retrieve that power and energy. Strong time of soul retrieval vibe is what I'm feeling for this. Now, Leo season in general is about path of heart, courageousness, creative self-expression. Typically, it's a time of fun romance, but with Venus retrograde right now, romance yourself. Focus on your own inner marriage right now, your own inner union, between your own inner sacred feminine and your own inner sacred masculine. Statistically speaking, when Venus is retrograde, it's not the best time to begin a new relationship or get married. It is a time where people from your past can come back, not only with romantic relationships, but this can be family members, friendships, whatever. This is a time where people from your past can come back into your life. And when that happens, however this happens, it brings in opportunity for healing. If you're in a relationship, it can be a time of deepening a connection that comes through healing. So it's not like we want to completely shy away from relationship at all, but just understand that it's more of a time of maybe emotional vulnerability, where if we work with the energy consciously, we can cultivate deeper connections within our relationship through the intention of healing and understanding. Leo season always brings in opportunities for strengthening our character that naturally happens through how we choose to interact with people in our life, situations in our life, experiences that we have. Leo season is a time to allow ourselves to be in our exuberance, embody our vitality, connect with our inner strength, shine, experience, and share from a space of confidence. And again, all of these things in and of themselves can be pathways to healing. Any of you who are watching this video that feel that they've been in a space in their life where perhaps they've felt disconnected with themselves in some ways, or feel a little bit lost in themselves, this summer with Leo season and Venus retrograde is an amazing energy that will very much support you in reclaiming who you are. Again, taking our power back, reconnecting with our deep, authentic soul nature. From July 28th through around the middle of August, we'll say August 12th or so, we have the annual, what's called the Lionsgate portal opening up. This happens every year, and it's the time of year where the star Sirius aligns with the Orion constellation and the Earth. Sirius is seen as being a source of spiritual radiance. In some ancient cultures, it was considered to be the spiritual sun. Like we have our sun in the sky that brings our physical vitality to us, to our bodies, to plants, animals, all living things. And then the fixed star Sirius radiates energies that feed our energy bodies. It's connected to illuminated awareness. It's connected to nobility, royalty, high vibrational levels of alignment, integrity. It's cosmic awareness. This is a time where we can more easily connect with higher guidance, receiving transmissions of insights from, whether you call it higher guidance, your spirit guides, light codes, whatever terminology feels good for you. It is a time of heightened awareness. And this energy really first activated as we came into Cancer season, when the sun makes its annual alignment with the star Sirius. And so then we're continuing into this energy throughout Leo season. I'm going to link a video up here somewhere with a guided meditation that I have that you all can do to really connect with the energy of the Lionsgate if you want to do that. And so all the way around, this ultimately is a time of blossoming into our ripening, blossoming into our radiance, and experiencing vitality through creative self-expression. So we do have that Venus retrograde that makes it be a time of, again, nurturing our relationship with ourselves and healing our relationship with ourselves, but it's through embodying who we are and radiating and shining who we are. And then lastly, I want to share that this next few weeks, I would say at least now up through the full moon, is a really good time to reflect and meditate on the Strength card. The Strength card relates to Leo, and it relates to themes that have to do with strengthening of character, being in our radiance, being in our exuberance, being empowered in our self-leadership. And so I invite you to, you can either do a little screenshot here, or if you have a tarot deck of your own, connect with and work with the Strength card over the course of the next week or so. And as I said, I'm going to come on Tuesday with a deeper look at the energies coming this week with the first quarter moon. In the meantime, share with me below how you are feeling with these energies that are coming up right now. Are you feeling the Venus retrograde yet? Are you feeling the North Node shift? Are you having a nodal return or a reverse nodal return? What's going on with the Leo sector of your chart? That's the other thing you can do, is look to see where the Leo house in your chart is, to give you a little bit more insight as to how to best utilize the energy of Leo season in general. Okay, guys, all my love, blessings, and namaste. And I'm going to see you in just a few more days for the first quarter moon video.